Okay, hello everybody. Good morning. I am hopping on here to make a quick breakfast for me, but I just thought I'd bring you guys along. Hello, hello. How are we doing? Thanks for joining. I am going to try and recreate a blueberry McGriddle. I saw this online. McDonald's has the McGriddle, and I don't eat McGriddles, but I kind of thought up something. I've never made this before. So let me introduce myself and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher for anyone who doesn't know me. I've been on a weight loss journey and I'm trying to lose, at least 35-ish more pounds or more. Hey, Marissa. Hey, how we doing? Hey, is that Katrinda? Hey, everybody. So I've been on a weight loss journey, substituting the foods that I used to love for the foods that love me back. So hello to Instagram, hello to YouTube, and hello to Facebook. Thanks for the hearts, everyone. All right. So you guys have seen me hopefully you've seen like my blueberry pancakes, and the batter that I make is dairy free, is sugar free, and it's grain free. I am absolutely loving the faux pancake batter, and it's really just 2 ingredients, okay? All you need are eggs, and the recipe calls for cream cheese, but you guys know I am sensitive to cow dairy. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, happy to share my journey, and I'm doing this with you guys because it helps keep me accountable. It's March, and the holidays are over from Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. There's no holidays in March, so I'm going to be very strict and see if I can get off an additional 10 pounds just in this month of March. So far, we're about a pound off. Okay, back to the recipe. 2 ingredients for the batter. You guys, you can make this batter. It'll keep in the fridge. You can use it to make the faux pancakes with any kind of toppings. You can use it for French toast. I think I've got some recipes, so please check out Maggie the Substitute Teacher on YouTube, where I've got all of my recipes and more are coming. But I am dairy free, cow dairy, so I am substituting goat cheese. You guys, I have talked about this before. It is kind of an acquired taste, but honestly, I'm loving it now because the body processes it differently. For the recipe, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So this is a 4-ounce log of goat cheese. So that means I need 4 eggs. And all you need is a blender. So I've got my little mini ninja here. Look at my kid and the egg organization. All right. So we're going to put our eggs in here. And sorry, guys, I don't know. I'll have to hold it up so you can see. I'm working on my whole, setup and whatnot. But I'll talk you guys through it and I'll show you what I'm doing. Because this is what I'm gonna have for breakfast this morning. I'm not gonna keep you long because we all gotta go to work, and I've got meetings as well, but I wake up hungry and I like a good breakfast. All right, so we have so far just 4 eggs in the little blender, and I've tried it both ways. I just took this goat cheese out of the fridge. Let me wash my hands. I just took the goat cheese out of the fridge. It's still cold, so I'm gonna grab some scissors and cut it just into like a couple of chunks so that it blends better. You can let it set out and soften. It's a great substitute for anything that you would use cream cheese for. But yeah, so, all right, let's see here. I'm just gonna cut it because I know it is, I'm hungry and everybody's got stuff to do. All right, so you guys can see here, it's literally just a log of white creamy cheese. Hi, Moni, thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. I'm serious, you guys. I'm getting this weight off. I am not gonna be old and, just ridiculous. So I'm just taking the scissors and I'm just gonna cut a couple of chunks of the cheese. It's kind of messy, but that way when I put it in the blender, it'll all incorporate. All right, let me wash my hands and then show you guys what I have. This recipe, I'm gonna show you guys a little device that I use for anybody that doesn't like to cook, or you can't cook, maybe you're in a dorm room, or this is great for kids. So you can see here, literally I just got those big chunks of cheese. I'm gonna push them down into the eggs and then turn on the blender. Let me get a little towel. So again, 4 eggs and 4 ounces of goat cheese. I'm not going to eat all of that. I'm probably going to eat half because my protein portion is about 5 to 6 ounces in the morning for breakfast. Sorry. All right. So this is what it looks like before. Hi, Leanne. All right. So we're just going to blend. Let's see. You guys can put anything in here. I'll wait so I'm not yelling at you. All right, so literally I just whizzed it up, the 2 ingredients. I'm doing this very basic because I'm gonna add my toppings later, my ingredients later, but I'm gonna show you guys here. Hopefully you can see the eggs and goat cheese. It's just kind of liquidy since there's no flour. This is all protein, and when I eat this, for breakfast, I stay full pretty much for the rest of the day. You could put cinnamon in it. You guys have seen the blueberry pancakes that I made when I had the blueberries in the batter and you blend them up and then they turn blue. You can put nutmeg in it. You can put whatever you want in it, but I'm making them plain. All right, so we're gonna get started. This is the Mini Dash griddle. Let me see here. This is a little griddle maker. I think I got this like at $12 at Walmart. They have so many different options. They have the one that has like the little waffle grill. They have an actual grill. This one is the griddle, so it's just smooth. And I'm gonna use this to make my McGriddle like pancake patties. You can use this to make patties as well. So literally what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on. It's got a little light here that comes on blue when it's ready. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter. Let me go ahead and turn it on so we can move quickly. And you guys know another thing that I love to use is the Delamere goat's butter. I've showed you guys that this is a substitute for regular butter. I use it in cooking, I use it in toppings. I absolutely love it. For me, it tastes just like butter. You can get this at Whole Foods. You can also get it online. There's a deli called Caputo's in Salt Lake, and they ship for free over like $50 on ice. And so this is great. I have loads of it in the fridge. That's been a big key of my success, is making sure that I don't run out of my ingredients, because if I have to start rummaging through what the kids are having, it's a wrap. Okay, so while my griddle is warming up, I'm gonna go fry an egg on the stove, just a regular fried egg. So I just got a little skillet and a spatula here. So sorry to turn away, but if I could turn on my stove. Oh, that's the back one. There we go. So I'm just gonna have my fried egg going. I'm gonna do egg and cheese. A McGriddle usually has bacon. I used up all my turkey bacon yesterday, so making the shrimp, if you didn't see that, take a look back, and I made some bacon wrapped shrimp, and I used all of my turkey bacon. It was really, really good. I put it over a spinach salad. So I'm out of bacon, and I don't know if I have, do I have turkey sausage? I can't remember if I have sausage, but oh well. We're just trying something new. So this will be an egg and cheese blueberry McGriddle. I don't know, sounds kind of crazy, but that's what we're doing. All right, so I just cut off a little piece of the goat's butter. You guys can see it looks just like regular butter. I'm gonna go put this in the skillet here for my fried egg. So we'll have the fried egg going while, okay, our McGriddle is getting hot. The only thing about the Dash, I probably should have more than one, because it's like you have to make one slice of bread and then you make the other slice of bread. So it does cook a little bit slower, but again, if you don't have a stove or don't want to use a stove, it's a great option. Let me get some cheese. Oh. And hopefully you guys saw, I did a video where I shredded my own, this is goat pepper jack. So this is what I'm gonna put inside my McGriddle and probably just melt it down on the stove. All I'm thinking as I'm doing it, it's for the first time. I never made this before. But what questions do you guys have? What did you guys have for breakfast? And we'll get this started. All right. I'm just gonna fry an egg. Wash my hands. I think I'm gonna make some coffee too, because as soon as I eat this, I'm gonna jump off and get on my call. I don't like my yolks to be completely round in a sandwich, so I just crack the oat yolk by just kind of tapping it so that it can spread out, and then I'm gonna do a little salt and pepper. Sorry, guys. So you know what a fried egg looks like. I'm just gonna let that cook down. All right. All right, so now my dash griddle is hot or hot enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of the goat's butter and I'm just gonna rub it onto both the top and the bottom. Let's see if, I wish you guys could see. All right. I don't want to move something that's hot, but anyway, butter. Let's see. And then I'm just literally gonna pour some of the batter. Oh, I forgot the blueberries. That was the whole point. So I've got some blueberries here. If you guys could see, I mean, if I angle this down, I'm just scared to mess it up and then the whole thing. Let's see if I angle, no, you can't see. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna open these blueberries and I literally, oof, scared to move the equipment, y'all. But I want you to see what I'm doing. All right. I think for blueberries, my portion is a quarter cup, maybe a quarter cup or a half cup, I can't remember. So I was told produce lasts longer if you only wash the portion that you're actually going to eat. So I just separate out the blueberries that I'm actually going to eat. Rinse those off, and let me see if I can lift this up so you guys can see YouTube. Okay, so there's the, oh, you guys. All right, let me see Facebook if I can show you guys what I'm doing. Let's see. All right, you see the little McGriddle. Oh, that's not bad. Now you can see. Hey guys. Okay, so I'm gonna close this so you guys can see. No, that was Instagram. Sorry, Facebook. Hey Alexa. Okay, I'll have to get like a little stand or something, but you guys can see what's happening here. So we're gonna make one slice. Let me go over here and check on this egg. So my McGriddle is just going to be a egg and cheese McGriddle. I don't have any bacon or sausage. I just wanted to throw this together, see how it works out. Okay, so while this is cooking, I think the other thing with McGriddles, I think they have syrup inside the batter. So I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and then what I do is I listen for the blueberries to start to burst and then they kind of sizzle. So when that starts happening, I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of syrup. So let's talk about condiments and beverages, because I've said this before. If you guys can hear, let's see, YouTube. Okay, I don't want to mess it up. Okay, if you guys are on a journey or you're trying, one of the things, I've completely changed the way that I eat, but one of the biggest things that has changed for me, I'll leave the egg alone now, changing beverages and condiments. So I'm going to make my coffee, and then we're going to talk about condiments as I top this McGriddle. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to take a peek. You guys can see how it's coming along. So I'm going to put a little bit of this syrup. So this is Walden Farms blueberry syrup. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit because I think the McGriddle, when you bite into it, doesn't it have like syrup on the inside? So there are so many different options for mayos and ketchups and syrups and sauces that don't have all that extra sugar. Walden's Farm, I don't know how. They use an apple cider vinegar base, and they are sugar-free, calorie-free, gluten-free, everything free. How? I don't know. But I buy these, you know, in all the different flavors, and that helps me experiment with different things. And then this is the syrup that I'm actually going to put inside the McGriddle. This is just a Carrie's sugar-free. I think I got this at Walmart. But, you know, you can save or you can add a lot of extra calories unintentionally with the stuff that you put on top of your food. So that's been a big thing for me. So that's one way to start making some small changes. Ooh, can you guys see that? Oh, it looks so good. Do you see how the blueberries are bursting? Oh, I wish you guys could see Facebook. Okay, you see that, YouTube? Ooh, okay. So we're gonna let that first one cook just a little bit more, see if we can get it to brown. And I'm gonna make my coffee and I'm gonna talk to you guys about beverages. Or, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and make the second one. And then I'm going to just put it in the skillet with the egg and the cheese just to melt it. That's what I'll do. All right. So we've got our fried egg here. You know, pretty sad looking fried egg, but it's fine. I'm just gonna. Can y'all hear that sizzle? Ah, I'm getting excited. I love to eat. I don't know about you guys, but food makes me excited. Okay, focus, Maggie. All right, so let's take the egg out. Let me just wipe this out. And what I'm gonna do is to make it kind of cheesy and gooey, I'm gonna turn this back on low, if I can. Do y'all have a stove where one burner is kind of like, eh? All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of butter inside the skillet. And then what I'm gonna do, hopefully you guys can see that. Let me let that melt down. So this is the first slice of my McGriddle. So I'm gonna bring it up so you guys can see. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over so you guys can see. So we've got, and again, this is just egg and the goat's cheese, cream cheese. And if I'm gonna turn it, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it inverted. So there's my fried egg. I'm gonna sprinkle some of the goat's cheese on top. And then I'm gonna put this McGriddle over top. So if you can see so far, doesn't that kind of look like a pancake, the non-blueberry side? Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'm gonna put this in the skillet on low, just so that cheese can kind of melt. This is completely optional. If I had sliced cheese, I'd probably just make it and eat it, but we'll let that kind of melt down. And then all we need to do is make the second top of the sandwich, the McGriddle. So again, okay, you guys can see, good. We're gonna put a little bit of butter, goat's butter, non-cow dairy. So everything here is dairy free. If anybody is sensitive to cow butter, the goat's milk, goat's products, you gotta kind of look for it, but it's definitely findable. Okay, and so then I'm going to pour the batter so you guys can see. And then I'm going to put the rest of this batter in the fridge because it will keep, and tomorrow maybe I'll make pancakes or whatever else. But this batter is amazing. Again, just 2 ingredients. If you can have dairy, just eggs and cream cheese or eggs and goat cheese. And then I'm topping with the fresh blueberries. Oh yeah, that's melting down nice. We're going to keep that on low. And I literally just put them into the griddle. These are just fresh blueberries. And then we're going to cook and let them sizzle and burst. All right, so while that's going, I'm going to make my coffee and talk to you guys about beverages. And then I think we're going to be done. I'll let you guys see my top of my McGriddle. The cheese is kind of melting. Okay. So while that's cooking, we'll talk coffee. All right, so I do have just a regular Keurig. So I'm making, this is Walmart brand Donut Shop coffee. So nothing fancy with that. But a couple things that I've done differently with beverages. I've talked to you guys about this. This alkaline water drops. You can get this on Amazon. If you have, if you like coffee or things that are kind of acidic, or my test results say I need to, drink more alkaline water, instead of buying, you can buy it. It's already made. Let me clean as I go. You can buy it, but you can also make your own. So literally what I do is I just put a couple drops of this whenever I'm making anything. That's it. And then I'm going to go put this underneath the Keurig. And that helps kind of balance some of the acidity. I think this is like $15 on Amazon. A little goes a long way. Alkaline is the brand. Then I'm going to talk to you guys about creamers and sweeteners, and we're done. Let's check on our McGriddle. Let's put a little bit of that blueberry syrup in there. Doesn't that look so good, you guys? Oh. Maybe it's just me. All right, so we're going to let that cook down. Put our ingredients away and get the creamer. Yes, I have that fridge. That stuff falls out at me. Okay. For creamers, I used to be big on half and half. I had to get away from that. This is something that I'm using now, Almond Breeze. It does have some extra sugar, which I should not have, so I really should just have unsweetened almond milk. But there are a lot of different almond creamers if you're trying to avoid dairy. And so I'm going to pour this in the coffee and let it swirl. There's one that is approved. I'm trying to think of the brand. I think it's Nestle, or I'll have to get the one that's approved if you're on the same plan I'm on. But I enjoy coffees and teas. That's a great way to stay, how do you say? Oh yeah, that looks good. That's a great way to stay, maybe not hydrated per se, but hydrated, but also keep you from snacking if you're always sipping on like teas and, water and all of that stuff. All right, so coffee is done, and oh, you guys, doesn't that look good? Yeah. I'm going to let you guys see this. But I'm going to let it cook just a little bit more. That looks amazing. Let's clean up. And I'm going to hop online. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, this is the way I like my coffee. I like it light and sweet. Another thing that I like, Simply Syrups. They make sugar-free syrups. I love these. The ones with monk fruit are the ones that are approved, but I have some left over from fall. This is a pumpkin cinnamon roll, sugar-free, calorie-free. So I put a couple pumps of that into my coffee for just a little extra fancy flavor, because why not? All right, guys, let me put this stuff up and I'm ready to plate and take a bite so you guys can see. clean as I go. So when I sit down, I'm going to work just like y'all. I'm so grateful to work from home, and that has really helped me to stay on track. All right, let's get a fresh plate. Okay, so we got our last McGriddle. And again, you guys, no grains. So if you are gluten sensitive like I am, no added sugar. All right. It looks kind of crazy, but I bet it's gonna taste good. The substitutes have really helped me, you guys. I mean, you could literally stack that and make a blueberry pancake, right? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna plate it and cut into it so you guys can see. If you Google, McDonald's somewhere is coming out with a blueberry McGriddle, and I saw it and I was like, I wanna try and make that. So of course, ideally you would have bacon or sausage. All right, let's see. And then the McGriddle, I'm gonna put a little bit of syrup in here. Y'all, this thing is gonna be messy. But not bad. All right, now for the taste test. One of these days I gotta figure out how to bring you guys in and cook for you. Oh. Oh my God, it's a mess. It's good. It probably would be better if I had like the savory bacon or sausage. I need to order some, and then I'll use the rest of the batter and I'll make some more. But guys, so without the egg, it could be a stack of pancakes. But this is my version of the McGriddle. So an egg and cheese McGriddle. I wish I could feed you guys. It is yummy. No sugar added. Grain-free. I like it. Sorry to be eating in front of y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. So again, my coffee, add your Alkaline drops, almond creamer if you're dairy sensitive, sugar-free flavor, so good. Remember your condiments, Walden Farms. You can get these at any grocery store or online. This one carries, I got at Walmart. And I think I'm gonna top my blueberries with a little bit of coconut cream, because I had some leftover blueberries. I enjoy my food. So I don't have another avalanche. I need to get in here. I enjoy food. These are the leftover blueberries that I had. I think food should be fun. This is coconut whipped cream. You can get this at Aldi's or anywhere. So breakfast for me, blueberries, whipped cream, a McGriddle, and coffee. So let's see what my schedule looks like. I'll hop on. I got some ideas for lunch for some things that I want to do. Please consider subscribing if you like what I'm doing. Thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts. And let's see if we can be consistent for March. And you guys are going to help keep me accountable, but I got to get online. And I will see you guys next time. So thank you so much. Bye Instagram. And bye YouTube.